Welcome to the Debt-Free Discovery. This is Michael Sokolic Jr., MSJR, financial coach, where we learn that all hard work brings a profit, but mere talk leads only to poverty. Debt is dumb. Let's learn how to crush it, stay out of it, and never go back into it. We're going to learn how to give generously beyond your wildest imagination. These are all biblical principles that have stood up to the test of time. Get ready. This is the start of the Debt-Free Discovery.
In fact, it's funny. Rick and I went and we purchased something at Kohl's. Now, I've had a Kohl's credit card for years.
Yeah.
It's been inactive for probably the last 5 years. But this was if you use your credit card, then you get this much more savings. So we did that.
Right.
Yeah. And we were so excited because we saved some money. I mean, we did. Well, when it came time to pay the bill, apparently I read it wrong and I paid the bill 24 hours later than the due date. And the amount of the interest on that, I paid it off. I paid it in full.
Yeah.
And then I got a bill for the interest because I paid it 24 hours late.
Right.
And the interest on it was more than the money I had initially saved. And Rick goes, well, sure, I'm glad we saved money on that one, aren't you? And I was so angry that I'm like, I'm closing that account. I won't go to Kohl's anymore. Because again, here was the temptation. Save some, just like you talked about State Farm. Save some money here. But in the end, it didn't save me anything.
Right.
And it made me angry.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, and that's one of the big things about it is the late payments. So later this week, we're actually going to be doing another, I'm going to be doing a MSJR rant. Okay. And I'm going to be ranting about credit cards in general and why people should just completely stay away from them. One of the things, okay, here's a little teaser for y'all. One of the things in that is late payments. You're not going to believe it. Last year, 2020, 12 billion with a B, B-I-L-L-I-O-N. Is that how you spell it?
Yeah.
$12 billion in late fees is what the credit card banks earned off of hardworking Americans who don't know how to control their finances. And the biggest thing is even if you know how to control your finances, I am on top of it. Nonstop on top of it. I am the biggest nerd when it comes to finances, probably in my whole family. Well, except for my cousin Rachel. Hey, Rachel, I love you. She has an accounting degree. She's a real nerd.
She's a real nerd.
So but even I can make late payments. Like I have forgot to pay my water bill and I've had to pay an extra $4 or whatever the fee is.
Right.
And I get so angry. I'm like, no, I don't want to pay that. But all these people, $12 billion worth of late fees in 2020. People need to stay away from credit cards. Those 80% of Americans who are in debt, who are spending that much money in late fees, probably need to stay away from credit cards. But then there's people like you, Peggy, who, okay, I made one late payment. Doggone it.
This has been the Debt-Free Discovery. Hey, if you enjoyed this clip, we have a lot more where that came from. Feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel, MSJR Financial Coach. Also, don't forget to follow us on social media, right there on Facebook and Instagram. Check us out on Apple Podcast and Spotify. This is the Debt-Free Discovery.